How are you all? Welcome back to another session. So as I promised you, right, we will do a little recap about the present continuous tense. We will definitely do that. So please be ready with the textbook, pencil and eraser. We will do lesson 5 exercises. So open the page number 31. Okay. So hope you are clear with. So let me give you a little recap. What is the present continuous tense in a sentence? In a sentence, if any sentence is given with a verb, yes, and that verb, that action, that doing thing is happening right now, presently now. It is not over. It is doing, action is going on now, then we will say present continuous tense. What we will use, what are the rules we have learned for the present continuous tense? What are the rules? We use is, I am, are plus ing to verb. Verb means doing word. In a sentence, yes, the sentence will be having is, am, are. I am adding ing to a verb, that action word, and these are the rules to frame a present continuous tense. It is happening. You will always say, no teacher, this girl is taking my pencil. Yes, she is taking my book. Yes, so these are it is happening right now, since you will say present continuous tense. Today we will start in this session. I will start a new topic. So, I hope you are ready with the page number 31. Now, read this sentence. It is raining when I stepped out of the house. It was raining. The above sentence tells us the action continued for some time in the past. So, it started in the past. The verb in the sentence is said to be past continuous tense. It started in the past and it's still going on. It was raining. I already stepped out of the house. I came out of the house, but after some time. It happened in the past. Now if I say it was raining when I stepped out of the house. So what happened? I came out. When I am coming out, it was raining and I came out. I went to my friend's place. So I reached after 5 minutes. Let's see. So after 5 minutes, so what I will say? It was raining when I stepped out of the house. Because of that, I was wet. You will say or not? Yes or no? So like this. So the above sentence tells us the action continued for some time in the past. It happened in the past and it's still continuing. This is called past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. We use was, verb, and what else we use? Plus ing to verb form. To verb. And what about what is a verb? It is a doing words. So for present continuous tense, I am using is, am and are plus ing to verb. But this past continuous tense, past, it started in the past, still going on. Was, verb plus ing to the verb. So let's look at some more examples. Ravi. Ravi was reading a book. So I am using was here because he already Ravi was reading a book. What Ravi is doing? He was reading a book. Yes? So the children were cleaning their rooms. The children means more than one child. So that's why the children, more than one means were. They were cleaning the room. So let's do some exercises. Okay? And I will start with the B bit exercise, then you will understand better. Circle the correct option from the brackets to complete the sentences. Rohit dashed across the field when he tripped and fell. So what it is? He was running. What he was? Rohit was running. So first answer will be was running. So Rohit, what happened? He tripped and he fell. So why he tripped and fell? Because he was running across the field. Second one, I dashed a picture when the lights went up. So I was painting. Third one, we dashed dinner when the doorbell rang. We means I will come, the other person will also come. Okay, so we family having a dinner, right? So we means more than one person. We were, that's why we use were. We were having dinner when the doorbell rang. Fourth one, Kavita and Payal dash when the guests arrived. Whatever, they were singing. So more than one person. Who is this? Kavita and Payal. Two people are there. What they were? They were singing. They were singing. Yes, when the guests arrived. So hope you are clear with the concept, children. Present continuous tense. Present means now. Past continuous. So it started in the past. Now it still continues. Present means it started, now it is happening now. So move on to the page number 32. Page number 32. Listening. Listen to the passage carefully and complete the sentences. So I'll just give you the answers, children. Listen. Once Khorja was tilling his patch of land. A hunter who was running past asked Khorja rudely if he had seen a boar. Khorja pointed in the left direction. The hunter went in that direction without a word of thanks. Soon the hunter came back and said that he could not find the boar. Khorja told the hunter that he has seen the boar in that direction 2 years ago. So listening means when I try to read, you have to listen and fill the blanks. Okay, this is called a listening skills. So it gives you to pay attention to my words and fill in the blanks. Okay, try it. I will do one more time. But if you couldn't do it, don't worry about it. I will read that passage. I will read those sentences. Try to fill the blanks. Okay. If you are not getting it, I will send you the notes. Once Khorja was tilling his patch of land. A hunter who was running past asked Khorja rudely if he had seen a boar. Khorja pointed in the left direction. The hunter went in that direction without a word of thanks. Soon the hunter came back and said that he could not find the boar. Khorja told the hunter that he had seen the boar in that direction 2 years ago. Hope you are following me. Try to write because I already told while I was speaking. Hope you are listening and try to write it. I know this is the first time, children, probably, but try to do it. It helps you to improve your listening skills. I have done this 2 times. I will do it one more time. Listen carefully and try to fill in the blanks. Once Horja was tilling his patch of land. A hunter who is running past asked Horja rudely if he had seen a bird. Horja pointed in the left direction. The hunter went in that direction without a bird of hands. Soon the hunter came back and said that he could not find the bird. Horja told the hunter that he had seen the bird in that direction 2 years ago. So we have done 3 times. So hope it is clear, children. Listening skills always, when a teacher tries to read, you have to speak, then you have to listen and try to fill the blanks. If you are not getting it, don't worry about it. Okay? Try to learn it. Now we will go to speaking. How to speak? Work in pairs. Identify the pictures given below. Take turns to describe each picture to the class. You can speak to the following points. So these are the points you can speak. How to speak? I will show it. Okay? So you have in this speaking one, you are seeing 2 animals. What is the first one? Hippopotamus. What is it? Hippopotamus. It is called hippo. You can call hippo also. And second one is elephant. Yes? Yes, children? So I will speak about hippopotamus and elephant. Listen how you should speak. Hippopotamus is a large, very big and large animal. Very big and very heavy animal. What is the size and weight of that animal? It's a size huge, enormous animal, and it weighs how many kgs you know? These both will be nearly 1800 kgs. Very heavy animals. This is the second largest animal and this is the first largest animal. Elephant is the first largest animal. So hippo is the second largest animal. First I will talk about hippo. Okay? Hippopotamus is a very big, large and heavy animal weighing 1800 kgs. So where it lives? It lives in Africa. A separate continent, separate place, very far, very far from our place. Okay? Where it stays? The hippopotamus will stay in water only, mostly, because it wants to cool its body. Mostly stays in the forest but in the water. It wants to stay cool in the water. What it will eat? It will eat lot of grass, lots and lots of grass. Okay? And it is a very heavy animal. Look at the picture when I am describing that animal. It is very heavy with a short tail, short legs. Yes? And big, enormous head. Big head is its have. Yes? And what is the color? It is grey. The skin is grey in color. And it is the second largest animal. It is about the hippo. So hippo is a very big, large and heavy animal. Elephant also is a first biggest and heaviest animal which weighs 1800 kgs and it also lives in Africa. Mostly famous for Africa. They live in Africa. And elephant eat roots, grass, fruits a lot. Roots, sugarcane roots, especially you all know elephant likes sugarcane roots. It is the first largest land animal. It is heavy. It has a short tail, long legs and a thick skin, very thick skin, and it has a brown skin, thick and brown color skin, and they like to live in groups. They move in groups, they stay in groups. Okay, so this is about hippopotamus and elephant. Now we will move on to the page number 33. A writing is given, children. Look at the picture below. Write a short story based on it. So there is one picture is there. woman is there, one girl is there with the pot. So you want to hear the story? Yes, let's start. Once there was a little girl. So writing, how we write a story? By looking at the picture. So let's hear. Once there was a little girl who lived with her mother. They were very poor. They don't have enough money. One day the girl went to forest and met an old woman. One day the girl went to the forest and met an old woman, like grandmother, very old. The old woman gave her a magic pot. That pot is magic one. Why it is magic? Let's see. The girl gave her a magic pot and the girl was very happy. She ran to her mother and showed the magic pot. So she went to her mother and showed the magic pot. Her mother was also very happy seeing that magic pot and asked the girl, what is this magic pot? What the magic pot will do? If we say some magic words like cook pot, cook pot, cook. So it will give you food. Cook the food and give you. Stop pot, stop. If you use the magic word, it will stop. See, whenever you feel like eating, you say cook pot, cook. It will cook the food and give you. After cooking, it keep on cooking. You have to tell that pot you have to stop it, or else it won't stop. Then you have to say stop pot, stop. Then it will stop cooking. Okay. So they were very happy looking at the magic pot, and they were free from the starvation for the rest of their life. They were very happy because they don't have to be hungry all the time. Whenever they feel hungry, yes, they can say the magic words and eat food. Yes, very nice story, no? So, little story. This is about mother and a girl. Next, we have pronunciation as also children. I will do this in the next session. Don't worry about it. It tells you some words starts with TR, THR and FR. We have a practice book to do along with this lesson. So, in the next session, I will do this pronunciation and practice book also. Okay. So meanwhile, today's homework will be read lesson 5. Reading the lesson textbook is very compulsory, no? So read this lesson. In the next session, we will do practice book and this pronunciation part also. Hope the concepts are clear, children. If you have any doubts, please go through this video again. Okay. Thank you and you have a good day.